Hey, what's up, world? You know what this is. This is Kevin, the Tech Ninja. Hoo-yah! And this is the opening to our brand new show, but I brought a friend with us. His name is Ryan Oneill. Say what's up, Ryan.
What's up, guys? Ryan here from Beginners Tech, and I'm excited to be bringing you this new show with Kevin, the Tech Ninja.
Hoo-ah! Now, Ryan, I have to make fun of you because your accent. Um,
Oh,
a lot of people rag you because of your accent. So before the show starts, you have to do an American accent. I'm sorry, you have to do it.
oh man, the
Go
American
ahead.
accent. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ryan from Beginners Tech.
All right, guys. So the way the show works, man, is pretty simple, man. It's called Tech Talk and BS. So as you know, we sit here and talk about technology. We kind of BS around and have fun for a little bit of time, man. Not trying to be before you long, maybe a half hour, 45, an hour. It just depends on how things go. So we have a few topics today we're going to cover, and we're going to sort of dig into it. As always, guys, this is an interactive show. The Q&A is open right now, so you can ask questions. You can also hit us up on Twitter. Ryan is at Beginners Tech. I am at Tech Ninja Speaks. Make sure you use a hashtag at ttbs, and that is our hashtag to ask any questions. So Ryan, let's start us off with the first topic, which is the G4.
Oh boy, definitely blew the S6, and I say six, I don't say sex.
Sex,
So
SX.
stop hassling me about that. It's definitely probably what I would say is the best phone of the year so far. It's just so dope. I mean, other than the build quality, which is obviously plastic and not metal, the camera just blows everything else out of the water.
Yeah.
Um, I'm actually still waiting on my unit arriving, which kind of sucks. But you've had plenty of hands-on time, man. So what do you think?
Yeah, so I did complete my review of the LG G4, and I think it's a really, really good phone. The camera in low light situations is pretty good, but it sort of does this thing that annoys me so much that it overexposes some images, and also it adds a layer of sharpness that doesn't belong there. If you watch my review, you can see some pretty good photo examples of what I mean by that. But beyond that, I mean, most people don't take photos and analyze them like I would. I mean, I was doing a review, but just taking photos, it's a good phone, man. I wish it was made out of metal or glass, but plastic isn't terrible. You can change the back out, and also you can put a different battery in it as well. I can't comment on battery life too much because mine was the Korean version. I wasn't getting 4G, so I
Yeah.
can't really tell you how the battery life is, but it does have quick charging. There was an update that went out to support quick charging. I can confirm that it works on my phone. And also beyond that, like I said, you can swap your battery out. So battery life isn't an issue with this phone. And I think the G4 was like a big answer to the S6. Like the things S6 didn't have, the G4 provides for you. Not saying it's better than the S6. I pull the S6 out every single day, and that is my daily driver. But the G4 is still a good phone.
Yeah, I would say so. I think as soon as mine arrives, my S6 has not been getting used probably as much as it should be. I'm actually rocking the 1M9 at the minute, as I really need to drop that review. I mean, that's obviously past time by now, but I was really hoping HTC would have updated the camera. And now that LG's come out with this camera, it just makes it look even worse now. I mean, it's absolutely. I just love some of the pictures that people have been tweeting on the LG G4. It's pretty much just taken over Twitter at the minute. Everybody's just so excited and surprised by what LG have produced.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry, go ahead.
no, carry on, man. Carry on.
Yeah, sorry about that. Was a little delay there. So yeah, with the with the G4, LG gave everyone the G4. Like I mean, everyone had the G4. So they're really trying to draw hype behind this product to have you purchase it and get excited about it. And they gave away phones to give away. I mean, everyone had a G4. So it's like I'm trying to give away the G4, and everyone has one. It feels like obviously.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
they've probably tried a lot harder than they actually had to, because I mean, this phone is seriously dope. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously pushing it out to all the YouTubers and getting everybody to hype it up and stuff really does help. But I mean, even if they didn't try as hard as they did, I'm sure everybody would have still have loved it. The only hard part is that they were a little bit late to the game. Obviously, a lot of people are tied into contracts and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean,
So
if I was tied in a contract and the G4 came out, I would probably try and sell the phone I had and pick up a G4, but that's just me. I mean, everybody's different.
yeah, for sure. So guys, our viewers that are watching this right now, tweet both of us and let us know your thoughts on the G4, and we're going to read the best tweets back to us. At Tech Ninja Speaks, at Beginners Tech. Tweet us, hashtag ttbs, and we'll be sure to read those on air if they're funny. So the next topic we're looking at is Google I/O and pretty much what's coming up. So Ryan, what's your take on what's coming up with Google I/O? Like, what are you super excited about?
I'm pretty excited for all the VR stuff that we're going to be seeing. I'm pretty sure Google I/O is going to be packed with new VR stuff. I mean, Google tried and started off with the like cardboard and stuff, and now I really feel that they're going to introduce some seriously cool stuff going forward into the future at I/O. What are you looking forward to?
It's funny how you say Google, you say giggle. You say Google, giggle.
Google.
Google. It's a long O.
Sorry,
Google.
man. Sorry, man. I mean Google. Google.
When you talk like that, you talk like you're from Texas, not like the demographic of the United States, by the way.
Texas forever, baby.
And you have the most intense chair ever. Like, your chair looks like you have like remote controls plugged into that thing or whatever. It's pretty massive, man.
Let's not do any shout outs, man.
Yeah, exactly. Cover that thing up. That's how I do shout outs. Yeah. So what I'm excited about is the Brillo, which is Google's new home automation type of thing. I think it relates to like a Brillo pad, which you use to clean your kitchen. Yeah. And I think that is and I think it's going to integrate directly to our appliances.
Sure.
Because right now Google owns Nest and Dropcam, and they want to take control over our houses, which is okay with. I would love a Google Now notification that my oven is done or whatever, or like, hey, the timer went off, and get a push notification to my TV via Chromecast, or get a push notification to my mobile device or whatever. So I think Brillo is actually going to be something that is small, and it's actually going to be a set of APIs that like Panasonic and other type of companies like GE can tap into to put in their appliances. That's what I really think that Brillo is going to be, and I don't think we're going to see anything with it, but I think they're going to announce their partnerships with these manufacturers. Yeah,
because the API is going to be given to everyone, for everybody to use, obviously. So I really can't wait to see what people start coming up with. Because already some awesome devices like smart locks and stuff for the home. And I'm really into home automation. I'm going to try and actually do a lot more reviews on some cool stuff. But I'm definitely excited to see what they come up with. Another big thing that I'm excited about is Android TV. Google is definitely pushing forward with that bit. So I'm pretty happy. Obviously Sony is planning to put Android TV in all of its 2015 models. So I'm pretty sure big things will come from that.
Now, it's not going to pick up until they get like Vizio or a budget line TV to actually push these things out.
Sony's all good, but it's a bit expensive.
Yeah, I mean, $3,500 for a TV, man. I mean, most people aren't buying that. Most people, if you go to most people's houses right now, they'll have a Vizio or they'll have an entry-level Samsung in their house, and nothing is wrong with that. Like, you don't have to have the best TV. I mean, $600 TV, $400 TV, $1,000 TV, they all pretty much look the same. The only difference is like extra USB ports and some future-proofing going on. But I think exactly. So I think if we can get Google TV and budget line TVs, I think we'll be looking at something very successful, and they'll be able to take a huge dent into Apple's little dongle thingy that they plug into or whatever. So but once again, guys, if you want to interact with the show, you can tweet us at hashtag ttbs. You can hashtag Ryan or you can tweet at Ryan or tweet at myself. And we'll take your questions. We do have a list of questions that we're going to get to in just a few seconds. Also, by the way, guys, if you want to also tweet us what type of guests you want to see on our show. We have a list of a couple guests right now, but we're always getting ideas of who you'd like to see on the show. This is just the inaugural show, the first show, but we're going to have a lot of guests on this show. And this is not going to be about us. It's going to be about other people and other people wanting to know more about other YouTube hosts, developers, graphic design artists, and all those people too. So
we've got some very cool people lined up, guys, so you're definitely going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it anyway.
Yeah. So there's a couple questions. A couple were to me directly, so I'm gonna take these questions if you don't
Alright.
mind. I have Noel Zachariah. Why did you start YouTube, and what is your current job? So I started YouTube because I love technology, and that's just my number one thing. Like it's not just mobile technology, but just technology in general. I'm a huge fan of it. I've been like big into it since I've been a little kid, and I wanted to have a platform to talk technology with other people. Like I was trying to drive conversation, so I started YouTube to create conversation with people. And my current job, I work for an IT company. I'm an e-learning analyst, so I make training videos for an IT company, and that's my current job. I guess Ryan, you can answer the same question because it's kind of a vague question.
Yeah, man. I started probably YouTube because, well, actually, I'll start when I started. Probably, I've only been back on YouTube probably maybe about 3 months now. I did upload to YouTube maybe a few years ago with a camcorder. You can look back on those videos; they're pretty jacked, so I do apologise. But I basically started because I was getting fed up writing reviews. I just felt like I wasn't really enjoying writing long reviews on handsets and stuff. And obviously, I've always been a fan of watching YouTube videos, so I decided just to dive in and try it. And I obviously got the lucky opportunity of picking up the Galaxy S6
Six.
a lot earlier than anybody else. So I thought, why not just give it a bash? But I just really enjoy filming now, and I just love the response that I get. It just makes you happy to see that people actually like what you produce. It's pretty good just to share it. That's about it, really.
Nice. Now, what's your current job? Well, like, what do you do?
I'm actually a nurse, believe it or not. I work in a hospital that's just like 10 minutes away from me, and I work in a ward that does surgery on eyes, known as ophthalmology, just in case you're interested. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, man.
Sweet man, sweet
Here's the
man.
bills.
So, hey man, if I need like some sweet glasses, can I call you? Like, do you have a hookup on glasses?
No, no,
Oh,
man.
okay. What about a cyborg eye? Can you guys hook me up with like one of those cool eyes that shoot lasers?
Not yet. Hopefully one
What do
day,
you?
man.
I said, what are you good for then? Like, if you can't give me discounts on glasses or laser shooting eyes, I don't want to talk to you.
All right. I can fit when you're older, man. I'll be able to fix your cataracts and stuff. So.
Yeah, I got you. Hey man, we actually just had a live question come in, and this is actually for both of us.
Alright.
Foreign Spy. Foreign Spy. Gosh, I'm terrible with names. Hey, come on, where are the Bobs and Jims at? Like seriously, come on. So it's an opinion on the rise of mid-range phones, and this is a very good question, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
And I'll defer to you right now, Ryan, on this one.
The rise of the mid-range phones are unbelievable at the minute. And I think that a lot of the top-tier manufacturers are definitely taking a hit. For example, the OnePlus One. I mean, I've got loads of top-tier smartphones lying about this room, and I still use this on a daily basis just because I love it. And I mean, these mid-range phones are coming out so competitively priced with awesome specs. I mean, you just can't beat them at the minute. I mean, like the Idol Free. That's another. I'm waiting on mine coming as well. Hopefully get it one day. I mean, I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's great to see what people are actually doing, and keeping the price at an affordable rate for people. Which you show them both off. Nice.
Yeah. So, right now the mid-range game is pretty crazy. Like 2 years ago, I wouldn't have imagined, not including the Nexus 4, I wouldn't have imagined getting a phone for $300 and it being such a good phone.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, 90% of people that use Android would not really care. If I handed them an Idol 3, they said if they go to like Verizon or go to whatever one of the carriers are, and they'll go there and say, give me a phone. I just want to get a new phone or whatever, right? And they hand them this phone, they wouldn't complain. Like, they honestly would not complain. The only drawback is with this phone and one of the high-end flagship phones like the S6, G4, iPhone, is that the camera is not as good as one of these expensive, $800 phones. But beyond that, these phones are amazing, and I have no problems as suggesting these phones to a majority of people.
No.
Especially if these phones end up becoming open source and ROMs come out, and I mean, these things will go amazing. And I'm really impressed, and I'm impressed with a lot of these phones. The Idol 3 to me was one of the biggest things that I didn't expect of 2015. I've reviewed many Alcatel devices before, and this one right here is like, dude, dude, this is good. This is good. And the Zenfone 2, I'm still working on the review for. I don't want to give too much away. But the Zenfone 2 is very solid as well, and I mean that in more than one way. It's very thick.
Looks like a weapon.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's pretty sweet. It's kind of like a boomerang too. But Jerry Adam. Thank you for having a name I can pronounce. It's actually Jerry Adam, and I pronounced it incorrectly. But he said that he's heard about Android M, and what is that? So.
Well, that's Google's next iteration. I mean, everybody's, well, not everybody, but there's still a lot of people out there waiting on Lollipop, which which there's probably a lot of anger about, but that's going to be Google's next version, and I'm pretty excited about it because, I mean, there's been a lot of rumors about Android M, and I just really hope that Google finds a way to try and push these updates out a lot quicker to a wider audience, because people seem to get a lot of kind of promises of getting this fast, but it just never seems to happen. What do you think, man?
Yeah. You know what? Android M, I think, is going to be called an Android Milky Way for whatever reason. I don't know. And about it, I don't think it's going to be like Android 6.0, but I think it's going to be like 5.2. And I think it's going to be kind of a like tidying up loose ends type of thing. I don't think it's going to be a refinement like we saw with Lollipop, but I think it's going to be a nice enhancement. I really think they're going to bake in the granular permissions. So if I have the Facebook application, I can go in there and say, you know what, I don't want Facebook to have access to my location, have access to this. Like, you can go in and change what you want it to have permissions to. And I think it's just an overall refinement on top of what we're looking at now. I don't think it's going to change the world, but I think it's going to have the APIs for Brillo and a lot more interaction with the Google Now Watch with Android Wear. Yeah. So that's sort of my opinions on Android M, or as I call it, Milky Way or Marshmallow. No matter what we're guessing, they name it something else on purpose, I think. So as everyone says Marshmallow, I'm going to say Milky Way, and hopefully I'm right. So.
All right. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah. Actually, a question came.
Quite enjoying the live questions.
Yeah. Questions are cool, man. But actually, there's one that was tweeted to me as well, from Brian Ultra Sharman. So hopefully you're listening. It's a pretty cool name. I prefer Sharman. It's really soft on my behind. He said, "What do you think about Android Wear support on iOS? If you know Apple, they're not going to allow it. It's going to have to be something that." It's going to be something that's going to be third party after the fact, jailbroken. It's not going to happen with Apple. So,
I mean, there has been a lot of rumors, but with Apple releasing the Apple Watch, you need to think about this logically. Apple love making money. I mean, I'm not an Android fanboy. Before anybody starts saying we're Android fanboys, I actually do own a load of Apple devices. Use an iPhone every day. Personally, I would love to see Android Wear support on my iPhone because it would make life so much easier, but I just really can't see it happening, because Apple, I mean, they're just going to lose money, because you look at the price of the Apple Watch, then other great smartwatches, G-Watch R, Moto 360, the prices are like half the price for a watch, in my opinion, which looks better. So they would lose too much money. Just can't see it happening, but I would love to see it happening.
Yeah, that's completely correct. Questions still flying in, man. So we're gonna grab the next one from Forenspy and Alpha. I saw you send a question, and it's gone. So can you resend it back in so we can answer it? But Forenspy said, "What is the next big feature to draw people to buy their top tier smartphone?" And I don't think it's about features. I think it's about commercials. Like, if you're watching the NBA playoffs right now, every single commercial is the next best thing. Samsung Galaxy S. Like, majority of people don't care about features, man. Like I know this sounds crazy at first, but people are buying off what people are telling them, and they're buying off commercials. Like, if I have a phone that's not a Galaxy phone, and someone asks me, well, what are you using? And I tell them I'm using this phone, they don't care. Like even if I can show them the best thing in the world, if I can make it print money, they don't care because all they know is Apple and Samsung. All they know is Galaxy and iPhone. So I mean,
and maybe everybody I know that is not within like our little tech community, if you will, uses iPhone, uses Samsung Galaxy devices, and the odd person probably uses maybe the HTC One. I noticed a lot of people picked up on the M8 and stuff like that, but I definitely agree. It's a lot to do with advertising and trends, really. If you're not in the tech kind of scene and know about features and know about all this cool kind of stuff, then most people just go with what everybody else has. It's just the way things are at this time.
And you know, people think it's about compatibility too, because my mom has a Samsung tablet. She's like, I need to get a Samsung phone, right? Because I have a Samsung tablet. Like people think there's some compatibility. Like if your wife has an iPhone, then you better get an iPhone too to be compatible with each other. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Another question flew in via Twitter. Ioannis Sultan, Big Boss Tech. He wants to ask us, what is our best smartphones right now of 2015? I think we're both going to agree. It's the Galaxy S6 Edge variant for me.
Edge variant for me as well. Definitely at the minute. But I'm still waiting on my G4 arriving. LG.
Yeah. You know what, Ryan? People don't know. You had the first Galaxy S6 review on YouTube, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
He had the first Galaxy S6. I'm not going to talk about how he got the phone. We got to have this conversation off air. But he had the first Galaxy S6 review on YouTube.
And the S6 Edge.
Woo! And the S6 Edge. So, you know, so make sure you subscribe to this guy, because I think he may have the Note 5 before everyone else. So make sure you subscribe to Beginner's Tech on YouTube and check out his reviews, because he's going to get it first, because he knows a little secret that he needs to share with me when we go off air. That's for sure, man.
You and everybody else, man.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's gonna hit you up, man. Like, hey, man, I love your content. How do I get a Samsung first? Like, that's the first question is like, man, hey, you are so great. I love you. I'm a fan. Then
the amount of emails I had, man, were incredible. Like, I was like a guy with like 800 subscribers, and I think I got like 3,000 subscribers in less than 28 days after that review. And I mean, that review was terrible, in my opinion anyway. A lot of overexposure, and it was the first time I had ever used a DSLR camera. So I tried my best. I wish I could go back and redo it a bit, but whatever. I thought I got the point across and obviously delivered on the features and stuff like that. But I'll definitely should have the Note 5 before everybody, unless that everybody's out there saying, this Ryan guy's going to get it first, you need to get it to me.
Yeah, of course, everybody wants it. Tony or Olsko tweeted me, and he said, did I win the G4 giveaway? The answer is no. And if your name does come up, I'm going to disqualify you anyways for tweeting me this question. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not that mean. But yeah, it's funny when you have a giveaway. Your tweets and stuff get favorited, retweeted, everything you say. Yeah, I can tweet the word "ouch" and then like it gets like 30 retweets and like 50
favorite.
They contact me on every single medium I have.
I totally agree.
Yeah. I get LinkedIn messages and stuff, like it's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's pretty bad. Another question here from Alpha Rakama. On the subject of Android M speculation, what changes would you like to see implemented in the future builds of Android? We kind of really discussed that, didn't we?
Yeah. But you know, when it comes to the future, like, what about like stuff that they don't have yet and things like what is Android lacking, basically? I think how can we get Android to become better? What I would really love to see is that when you go into the Play Store, your phone is given a grade, and then some applications will say works better on grade B or plus or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to have a $100 phone, go to the Play Store and try and download Grand Theft Auto. I buy it and it installs and runs like crap, and then I say, oh, it's a terrible game, it sucks. Well, if there's some type of like performance rating on your phone and they compare it to apps that needs a certain performance to run, I think there will be some type of better understanding right there at the Play Store.
Yeah. There's just so much changes. You just never know what's coming next with Android.
Yeah.
I'd love to see all the home automation stuff, especially with Brillo coming in, built in. So obviously there will be third-party apps for different stuff, but I mean, if they're all running, like a lot of your stuff you buy is running Brillo, I would like to just go onto my phone, open it up, turn the lights on in the house. Obviously you can put your heating on in the house, all that kind of stuff. Just everything without too much hassle, without having to open up separate apps for all the different things that I've got, you know. Just an idea. We seem to have crashed. We have lost Kevin. Let me get Kevin back in. Oh, that's a good start. There we go. I think he's coming back now. All right, guys, so he's coming back in, so just shoot some questions. We'll try and get some more questions taken. Let's check on Twitter and see what's going down. Okay, so Ninja Waldo, can you speculate on the next Nexus size, price, etc.? And would you prefer LG to build it? Hello, Tech Ninja.
What's up, man? Dude, had a little weird malfunction going on, but carry on.
So I was just taking some questions. Ninja Waldo has asked, can you speculate on the next Nexus size, price, etc.? And would you prefer LG to build it? I would certainly like LG to build the next Nexus.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
When it comes to LG building the Nexus devices or the Nexi devices, they're good. I mean, nothing else I can say. They make good Nexus devices, whether that's Google's influence or what. They do a really great job at doing it.
Yeah, I would like to see something next Nexus device, something like G4ish, but really kind of HTC front-facing speakers.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's one of my big complaints, obviously, about the G4 is that crappy little speaker on the back.
Yeah. I don't have a rant, but I have a little thing that I'm upset about with the Zenfone 2, and I'm gonna show everyone it. Okay, so Zenfone 2, right? Here are the speakers. Hopefully you can see it. Here are the speakers. Speaker grill goes across the whole bottom of this device, right? Now let's go ahead and peel the back off this phone. Here's the speaker grill. Why do you give me the smallest speaker grill in the world, but give me this big old speaker grill? Like, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, LG. Don't do that.
They're taking you for a ride, man. That's terrible.
That's terrible, man.
It's bad.
It's ridiculous, man. So let's do a few more house cleaning items real quick before we skidoo out of here. Unless we have more questions coming in.
Loads of questions.
Dude, your phone is buzzing, man. Look at you.
It's going crazy at the minute, man.
I think people just want to hear you speak and say the word 6 some more. That's all. That's what it really means. Hey, man, Forest Spy came in one more time with a question. He wants to know, what do you think about people using their phone as their main computer, as in for everything from gaming to email? I couldn't possibly do it, but it depends on a person's need. Like, I think if my mother wanted to use her tablet or her phone as their computer, they could. My buddy, Big Homie Joe, BHJ, he's a truck driver, and his phone is his computer. But at the same time, he's not crafting PowerPoint documents or Google Drive documents, which would be a lot harder on a phone. He's not doing much. I mean, he checks email, he downloads music, listens to stuff. I mean, it's getting closer, but I still rather have a computer, and I think most people would agree on that.
Especially for gaming. I mean, sure you can play some games, but if you're a serious gamer, then you've got no chance really. But I do know someone who uses their Note 4 as their primary computer, comes home, plugs it in, docks it up to his monitor and stuff. But as I said, it's really just kind of like a notebook, isn't it? Really, you can only do so much. Maybe one day we'll see it, but definitely not for people who like video editing and stuff like that. So I got one more question from Eunice Sultan, Big Boss Tech again. This one's about the Note 5. You've got some good rumors about this. Talk about the Note 5 or Note 5 Edge. Do you think it will look like the S6 without removable back or with removable back?
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I know you think that it's going to be the Edge for sure. There'll not be two variants, and I pretty much have to agree.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's going to be an Edge. And I definitely don't think it will have a removable back. I think maybe Samsung's made their mind up on the
they're done.
From now on. They're done with all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're done. Yeah, the S6 broke records. The Edge was it sold a lot more than they thought. They couldn't keep up with demand. Not demand, but demand. They couldn't keep up with demand, and so they kept going. I mean, they're going to keep going with that. I mean, that's going to be their bread and butter. It's a beautiful device, so they're not going to stop. They're going to hopefully optimize the battery, hopefully make that better, but we're not seeing the removal back again. No matter how much we complain, you got to remember we're like 1% of what really matters. Like we don't have the buying power. Like we can get on YouTube, we can yell at the mountaintops, but at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. And the Edge is selling very well, and they see that. And it costs so much money to build 6 phones. You have, one of each side. You have a 16, 32, 64. Then you have the Edge version and the normal version. I mean, that's 6 phones. That costs a lot of money. So I think they're going to build one variant, Galaxy S5 Edge. I mean, Galaxy Note Edge 6 or whatever. Not even. I'm tripping. I don't know.
Note 5 Edge.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting too excited talking about it. Yeah, but the Note 5 is not going to have the Edge in there. It's just going to be Note 5, and this is what it is. And it's going to look like the Edge. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to do some refinements on the Edge, but it's going to be a lot
more features and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be something different, but it's going to be a curved device, and that's my prediction. So
S Pen or not S Pen?
They're going to put the S Pen. That's kind of their trademark. I don't like it. I don't care for it, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, I just don't. I just won't.
I don't even use it. I mean, I'll maybe take it out the first day I've got it and try and draw a picture, but other than that, man, it's pretty useless for me.
Yeah, no, I would tend to agree. Hey guys, just a quick reminder: you can tweet us at Beginners Tech and at Tech Ninja Speaks with the hashtag ttbs. Also, use the Q&A section that we have here set up for you that Google did provide. I love Google. Google is like my baby's daddy or something, dude. Google was awesome. So, also, guys, we are looking for a show sponsor as well. So, if you want to have a little shout out during the show and a quick little ad, hit us up. Hit up Ryan, hit up myself, and we can get that taken care of for you as well. All right, guys, we need some more questions. Looks like we're flying right through them.
Yeah, let's load. Let me check my Twitter again.
So as you're looking for questions, I think I should comment on Google Glass as a whole because it's quite possible that people are suggesting that there's going to be a Google Glass 2.0 coming out soon. Now, I think a lot of the backlash with Google Glass was that people felt it wasn't ready yet and they felt it didn't do much, but that's what it was. It was a beta. It was a Google Glass Explorer program. Like it wasn't. You weren't buying the actual hardware. You were buying for the experience to be a beta tester for Google.
Or for some people just to show off and have a rich man's toy.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But like what I think the end result or the end game for glass is going to be this, man. I think it's going to be integrated into like professionals. So, for example, I think they're going to integrate it into the firefighters' helmets so they can see, see where they're driving, see where they're going. Integrated into a surgeon's glasses so they can record the surgery and upload it information to somewhere else
Yeah.
to teach them or to do a replay and figure out what's going on. Or I mean, it could be a number of things. The technology could be used, and I don't
Yeah.
think the end result is us walking around,
No, it's a lot
on our
bigger.
face.
It's going to be a lot bigger than just something you wear to the theme park and take on a ride and stuff like that. There's going to be so many like more kind of uses that are going to be like, maybe important to things like health and stuff like that. I think we'll probably see that kind of stuff. I don't really see, personally, I don't see it being something that everybody will eventually be walking around with.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just my take on it, man.
And it does the exact same thing as the watch. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna have a 360 on the wrist, and I'm not gonna have the glass on the face. Like, I'm gonna walk around and a phone. So I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
looking like crazy, man.
yeah, we got a
Plus,
couple.
plus the fact it's pretty much banned from everywhere anyway. You can, I mean,
Yeah.
class, you're not wear it to the gym. You're not allowed to take it anywhere.
Wearing glass to the gym, checking some chicks out on the treadmill with my glass.
Yeah.
Don't you wink twice to like start recording or something crazy? I think you do something like
Yeah.
and it's recording. Yeah. Two questions came in. One from our man Alpha Rakama. Yep. Kevin.
Ooh, on the spot.
Do you use voice commands feature on the Galaxy S6? If you do, how responsive is it comparative to the modal features on the second gen Moto X? So the Galaxy S6 doesn't have the touchless control,
No.
OK Google, from the home screen anymore. That was disabled with an update to hopefully save on battery life, which it didn't do. So you can't compare it. And the Moto X voice command is good. I mean, my girl has a Moto X, the first gen, and it works as expected. I mean, I have no issues with it, and since Samsung doesn't have it, Moto X is better at it, right?
I should really upload a video of me trying to use voice commands because they never understand me, and it just results in me totally losing it. So I might actually upload something like that one time, give you all a bit of a laugh.
Yeah, call it Scotsman problems. But if you didn't talk like the guy from the Lucky Charms commercial, I think you wouldn't have an issue.
Oh,
burn. That's a burn of the burnest proportion.
I like Lucky Charms, man.
Yeah, hey, me too. Me too, man. I'm a big fan of Lucky Charms. But if you talk in your English accent or your American accent, does it pick you up pretty well?
Yeah.
I bet you it does.
Yeah, man.
Yes. America! All right.
USA!
Yeah, exactly. Got a message from Joe, from Mobile Cup of Joe. I was actually on their podcast, I think Friday.
Yeah.
If someone was looking for the best unlocked smartphone, $300 and under, what would you recommend? I don't want to give away my video that I'm working on the best budget smartphone. Why would I do that, Joe? But just kind of on the high end, I mean, we're looking at three phones at three different prices. We're looking at the OnePlus One. OnePlus One, is that? Oh, it's $300 now, isn't it? Or is it $349?
Yeah, it's down.
I forgot.
I'm pretty sure it's down. 16 gigabyte models even. Surely it's $299 maybe. Possibly. Kevin is away again. Ideal. So $300 probably for me. I would buy the OnePlus One. Definitely can't beat it, in my opinion anyway. Definitely probably one of my favourite phones, as I said at the start of the show. I still use it on a daily basis. Battery life is awesome. The only thing that's pretty bad about it obviously is the camera, but other than that, it's a dope phone. Let me try and pull up some more questions. Twitter. So, Stuart Kirker, I like to use an SD card for high-res music. Do you or Kevin think that an SD slot should be standard on all Android handsets? Well, for me, I would definitely say, yeah, I love having SD storage on all of my handsets. Just makes my life a whole lot easier. And I'm a huge fan of music. As you'll probably tell if you watch my channel, I review a lot of audio products. So I have a big variety of music that I keep stored on my device. So definitely SD card storage would be good. But obviously it's just something that a lot of manufacturers are trying to phase out at the minute, which kind of sucks. But we'll see what happens in the future. Let me see if we've got any more. Oh, JTech123. What do you think about battery technology in upcoming devices? What is your priority? Well, for me, it would definitely have to be the fact that I wouldn't mind a phone being thicker in order to have more battery. It's kind of annoying that a lot of manufacturers are making devices so thin now that we have to suffer on battery life. The Galaxy S6 is definitely one of those devices. When I first reviewed it, the battery life wasn't too terrible because I was running on some kind of pre-built software. And then it received an update and batteries went to crap pretty much. So to be honest, thicker devices for me for more battery, definitely, any day of the week. So Joe's back again. Kevin's messaging me. He's coming back eventually. Speaking of the OnePlus, we've been hearing a lot about the OnePlus 2. Do you think the company still stands a... You're back?
Yeah, I'm back, man. This is garbage, man.
God! Right, so I took a few questions, man.
Okay, cool.
So one of the questions that I took was pretty good, and I want to get your opinion on it, actually. So let me go back to it. What do you think about battery technology in upcoming devices, and what is your priority? I pretty much said that I would rather a thick phone with bigger battery any day of the week.
Yeah, that's a great question, man. I gotta have better battery life, man.
Yeah.
That is the one thing stopping me from saying the Galaxy S6 Edge is the best phone I've ever used. It's the battery. The battery is very important to me. Luckily I'm at a desk all day. I can keep my phone plugged in. That's not a big deal. But like if I was going on vacation or if I was going to like an amusement park or going to be out all day, I'm not taking my Galaxy S6 Edge because it's going to be dead. Yeah. It's going to die on me midway through the day. And I'm doing things right now where I'm debloating my phone one app at a time, getting rid of things and using titanium backup and working with Armando because he's done a few things to his phone to get better battery life. I'm working on that, man, but it's not going too well. So whatever. I need better battery life, and the technology should be here. I mean, we can do a lot of crazy stuff with these phones. I thought battery should be better by now.
It should be. We shouldn't be going backwards anyway. Definitely not.
No.
Especially when you're paying so much money for a device. If it's not lasting you a day, then there's definitely a problem. It's absolutely annoying. So Joe's firing in the questions. So let's take, what's more convenient for you, quick charge or wireless charging? For me, it's wireless. I mean, quick charge is awesome, but I have so many Qi charging plates everywhere, and I have just bought some IKEA furniture, which is Qi built in.
Oh, nice.
And I have a Qi charger in the car, have them at work. So although it's not as fast, it's a lot easier for me than fiddling about with wires or trying to carry chargers about with me.
Yeah, since the question is convenient, wireless charging is more convenient to me.
Yeah.
If the question was what I'd rather have, it depends on the phone. Like, I don't need quick charging if my battery lasts all day. But if you give me crappy battery life like you give me on the S6, then of course I need quick charging. So I don't think the answer is that simple to that question.
Yeah, it's a bit of a kind of...
Yeah,
it's two ways. I mean, convenience, wireless. If I had to choose between one or the other, I would probably say fast charge.
for sure. Dude, I just got 21 notifications.
Yeah, man,
Whoa.
I'm getting hammered. There's
That's
a
crazy.
question specific to me actually. From Jeremy Verstraeten at Jeremy V2000. Sorry if I got your name wrong, man. What gaming headset would you pick around $100? So obviously I review a lot of gaming headsets. If I had $100 to spend, I would probably buy the SteelSeries version Freeze. Boom. That's it pretty much. SteelSeries make awesome headsets. Build quality is great, sounds great, and for $100, I don't think you're going to get better. But that's just my opinion. I'm no expert. I'm just going by what I have tested. So thanks for that question. Do you want to take a question, man?
Yeah. So where are we at? Okay. Speaking of wireless charging, opinion on places like Starbucks adding wireless charging to stores. Do you see this as a standard in the future? So yeah, I think
Definitely.
yeah, I think Qi won that battle. I remember when I was at CES this year, it was Qi over here and Wireless Consortium over here, and they both had like rival booths, and they were like showing off their cool technology. And you know, Qi is actually winning over. Qi signed a contract with McDonald's, and I don't know which country it is, but you know that McDonald's is going to provide all the tables going to have Qi charging built into it. You know, so I think Qi charging is going to be something going forward. And I hate to say this, I hate to say it so much, but when Apple starts doing it, then it becomes a real big deal.
Yeah,
and
man.
once Apple throws it in their iPhone, which I think they're going to throw it in this version or maybe the 7, Qi charging is going to be a big deal. They're going to be everywhere. Cars are going to come equipped with it. But it takes Apple to do it first, which sucks.
Yeah, it is a bit annoying because if anybody's seen my last upload, it was about how to get Qi charging on your iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. And I had a little rant, an angry Scotsman rant, as Kevin likes to call them, before the video. Just pointing out that if you didn't like Qi charging, then don't watch the video, because so many people I know have uploaded great videos about Qi charging cases and obviously the little cards and stuff like that you can use, and everybody that is on the Apple bandwagon has jumped in and said, I mean, wireless charging sucks, wireless charging this, why would I use wireless charging? And I just know for a fact that as soon as it's in an iPhone, everybody's going to say, oh, it's amazing, oh, Qi charging. So it becomes very annoying that Apple has to do something before everybody thinks it's good.
Yeah.
But I'm actually using my Qi charging card behind my case now on the iPhone as my daily.
It's how you just slam the mess out of your phone.
Yeah.
Body slam. I just tweeted you a question. It was about the VR headsets for the Galaxy S6. Have you used one at all? I haven't used one. Have you?
No.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm hearing the VR stuff is pretty amazing. I didn't have a chance to use it at CES like I wanted to. But whatever.
I think with the VR, it's frames per second needs to go up a little bit. A lot of the stuff that I tried out kind of makes me woozy. So I try to avoid it a little bit.
It's okay, man. Not every man is equipped to handle the VR technology.
I struggle with this reality. Never mind the virtual reality.
Hey guys, just a reminder to get your question on the show. You can use the Q&A feature on the left-hand side of the screen, or you can tweet us at ttbs at Tech Ninja Speaks, and also Beginner Tech Ryan. But hey guys, I think we've had enough. This has been really cool. We've taken a lot of questions, and this was kind of our first opening show. Unless, Ryan, you see any type of pressing questions or anything?
Yeah, I just got a funny question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
From Tega. He asked me why I always wear hats inside.
Oh.
So, I'll show you.
Uh-oh. Dude, I didn't expect that.
I've got pretty long hair that I'm actually growing at the minute. So
nice.
It takes too much effort to try and get it all clean, man. So I just throw on a cap.
Nice. I was expecting the opposite. I was expecting you to have like one dot of hair in the middle of your head, and that's it. Because I think half the YouTubers out there that wear hats are bald. But you know, hey man, I'll be in that party soon, man. I'm getting there actually, which I'm very self-conscious about. Trust me, I'm very self-conscious about my balding head. So Yeah, that's a good question. But guys, remember this is Tech Talking BS. You can ask us any random BS questions. So
Yeah, totally, man.
whatever, we'll ask it. We'll answer it. We are answering the tough questions that nobody wants to answer. That's what we do here.
Serious stuff.
All right, man. Well, I think this week's show is coming to a crash ending. So
We've already had 2 crashes when you disappeared.
dude,
Left me in the spotlight.
I know you're like freaking out. You're like sweating. You're like, oh man, I don't know what to do.
The first time I was like, rabbit in a headlights. Second time I just took questions. But this is my first time ever actually being on a live hangout as well. So hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I've been getting a lot of practice on live hangouts. I was on 3 last week.
Yeah, you're loving it, man.
Yeah, I'm loving the spotlight. I'm like, yeah. No,
I'll come on your hangout.
I'll come on your hangout. Someone just hit me. Someone had it's not Joe. That's not a question. Someone said, "Bruh, show the hair again." You know, I wouldn't do it because Joe has amazing hair. Like Joe's hair, it looks like Johnny Bravo from that cartoon. I'm not sure if you had Johnny Bravo over there in Scotland. But Joe's hair is amazing. Oh, he said it wasn't on camera.
Did they want my hair? Did you see my hair, maybe?
They don't want my hair. They want your hair, dude.
All
Show
right.
the hair. Give the people what they want. Look at that. That's dope, man. I like that. What do you are you? Oh, hold on. Are you getting dreadlocks? Are you getting braids, or what are you getting?
Oh, dreadlocks, man. No, I'm just trying to grow it. I used to have pretty long hair, so I just kind of, I don't know, man. I just get an idea and I just roll with it. So long hair, undercut is what I'm rolling with these days, man.
So hey, man, Monday tomorrow is a national holiday here in America, Memorial Day, where we celebrate the troops that have lost their lives in the war. So in military action. So it's a really cool day, really important day. My father was in the military, fought the Vietnam War. He made it out, but he lost a few friends at the time. So it's always cool to remember people that you lost and everything like that, and you actually have respect for the holiday. What's your plans for this week? What are you working on?
Oof, I mean, I've got so much. I don't want to brag, but I've got a load of stuff on backlog. I've actually got these headphones Sennheiser sent me to work on. I have the HTC One M9 that I should be doing. I have a few awesome wooden cases that I've been sent recently from an actual UK firm that hand makes them. I've got a load of Bluetooth speakers. I've got a VR headset. Loads of other crap. What you got going?
Okay, here we go. I'm unmuted now. Yeah, so I actually am working on the Asus ZenFone 2 review. That should be done a couple days. And after that, we're going to do ZenFone 2 versus Idol 3 versus unnamed device. And we're going to do the best phones under $300 review battle that I'm working on. Also, I have a giveaway going. I have 2 giveaways going. Tomorrow, I'm announcing the winner of the LG G4. I'm announcing that tomorrow night. Woo! Like around 8 p.m. or so. I'm going to announce the winner of the G4. We're giving away 2 G4s. No, yeah, here we go. 2 G4s, giving away 2 G4s. And we're going to pick the winners, and hopefully you win, or whomever it is watching wins. And, yeah. And beyond that, I have another giveaway going that I set live yesterday. It says, I call it the Ninja Key Combo, which is the Key Smart key ring. These guys right here, where you can flip out the keys like a ninja, all these things. And also the Nomad clip, which makes for a really cool key combo. And the Nomad clip lets you charge your device because it has a built-in charging cord and all that fun stuff. So a lot of fun stuff coming up. And also I'm going to be giving away an Idol 3 as well. And I'm going to push that out in a couple more days as well. So a lot of activity going on my YouTube channel and all that fun stuff. So make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you subscribe to Ryan Beginner's Tech as well.
Yep. So any more questions, man, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think it's time. It's time for parting shots.
I would say so.
Yeah, man, give like an outro, like a goodbye, like any one thing you want to say real quick, like a lasting message to hold people off until next episode, next week, same time, same place.
Yeah, just tune in next week, guys. Obviously, this was our first ever show. We had a few bumpy parts, obviously,
Yeah,
but
me.
no, no new show goes without some bumpy parts. Obviously, it's just a dead relaxed show, so bumpy stuff makes it all the more fun, I suppose. We're
True.
going to have loads of cool stuff coming up, loads of cool guests. You definitely want to going to keep tuned in, and you'll be able to throw your questions at the guests and give us two a break.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Hey guys, just want to say, man, thanks for watching the show.
Yeah,
I
thanks
remember
very much.
Ryan. Yeah, Ryan asked me 2 days ago how many people are going to watch the show. I told him 10 people. Like I was like 10. 10 people are going to watch the show, and we're going to do it for fun. So you guys proved me wrong, man, and I'm super humbled that you guys want to hang out with us on a Sunday just to talk about
Yeah.
technology, hanging out, answering questions. It was a blast, man. Hopefully you guys work this into your routine every day, and we're gonna try to have fun every single week, get some fun, different type of guests, and just have a little, just hang out for an hour or so on a Sunday.
We'll probably do some giveaways as well during the show.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd advise you to watch because we may give something away one of these days. Like, bam! Next person that says a question wins something. Might do something like that. You never know. So you gotta be listening at all times.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I'm Kevin the Tech Ninja. That was Ryan from Beginners Tech, and this was Tech Talk and BS. We didn't rehearse the outro, so
Nah.
So,
we don't rehearse anything, man.
I know. Well, I rehearsed everything in the shower. I rehearsed like crazy this morning, man. So I guess you can end it.
Yep. Peace.
Bye.